Alright, we're live. Good day everyone. So haven't done this for a while, but tonight's a little different because I just got out of some emergency work and I find these new seating to be a little interesting, so I started with these. It's like they're going to fill this up with more soil in the middle. Then they're going to put some plants in there and sit on the side. And with these little metal strips, just to make sure some people won't be sleeping there. So tonight, just gotta walk north towards whatever. See how the city looks like 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm sure none of you will be here, which is okay. Garbage truck. That convenience store has this architecture that just doesn't fit the rest of the building. So it's kind of funny. Okay. There's always somebody who has to work overnight. Hello. Look at that light over there. Hi, good evening. How are you today? Just walking north from Financial District. So because of the Hurricane Ida, there's a lot of delays on the subway service. So I don't know if it's a good idea to just go take the subway right away, or maybe I can just walk around the city a bit. It's a Holiday Inn across the street. That's the M15 bus station. Sculpture right here called the optical illusion, I believe. 2.4 hours. Right. There's a lot of these public spaces in the city. I might be filming. When you see a row of trucks like these, they're usually for filming crews. Tonight's a little chilly, 63 degrees Fahrenheit. Just like 21 degrees Celsius, I think. Speed the lane. I think this was a Chase Bank, but now all the installation is taken away, all the furniture is out, but the blue lighting tells you that it used to be a Chase Bank. About 5 people on that bus, M15. That's AIG right there. AIG went bankrupt on 2008 financial crisis, but they're still around. Now these are what I'm talking about. So you have these actors that will go into like that's where they do their makeup and dressing and all that stuff. Yep, for filming, film crews. This shining light across the street is supposed to be a clock installation. Rob's Cafe. That's a new food place. This is the seaport area. Stevie. Look at that. There's still a few people walking around the bar over there. There's the lighthouse. And the clock. Titanic Memorial. There's a lot of city bike. So we're just walking across the whole parking lot. Right up ahead is the Brooklyn Bridge, and after the bridge we'll be in Chinatown. So, let's keep going. Oh, what do we got here? This is Jehovah's Witness. Okay. So there was this video that I saw a couple weeks ago about how Jehovah's Witness, yes, it's actually not a church, but a what do you call it? But a publisher, and the people who works for Jehovah's Witness, it's actually has to pay for all the publications that they give away. And so that's how Jehovah's Witness makes money. I find it very interesting. So it's done by a person called Knowing Better. A very ooh, let me pass this. Yep. So check out that video. It's very interesting. Now, if you want to get up the Brooklyn Bridge and walk across that to Brooklyn, you want to walk up this path, and you'll find a staircase going in there, and then the staircase leads you up. It's actually closed off. So maybe you need to walk around the police, then you'll find a staircase going up. FDR is the major thoroughfare for Manhattan on the east side of Manhattan Island. That cyclist had actually has a GoPro on the helmet. That's one of the Verizon building. From very far away, actually, I call it the PS2 building because the pattern on the side actually looks like a PlayStation 2 standing up. Check it out. Oh, this side looks pretty new. Supermarkets for savings. From C-Town. Yeah, C-Town. C-Town is also what I call Chinatown with my friends. Oh, here's one location of Checkers. They're more common out in the suburbs, but this is like the second location I find in New York City. Look at that security camera. See how that purple dot is very bright, but in reality it's not that bright when you look at it in person. Because some image show up in the camera differently. This must have been flooded, and the driver just abandoned it in the middle of the storm. So earlier today, I was driving towards Long Island, and I saw like at least 10 cars just abandoned on the side of the road. But they are all on the side of the road, so maybe there's been some cleanup that dragged the car to the side of the roadway. And yeah, lots of cars being abandoned on the road today. And some of them is just they just leave it right in the middle and just left. The last time I saw something like that was back in I think it's almost like 10 years ago, when there was one big blizzard. The snow was so bad that somebody's car that's not doesn't have enough traction would just get stuck in the middle of the snow, and then the driver just leaves the car, and that's it. The car just stand there, and eventually they were dragged away. But it was a sight to see. I mean, it's crazy when you see cars just being straight up abandoned in the middle. I might put a video up in a few days, but the problem for me is that I take a lot of videos, but I don't edit them soon enough, and then they just sit there in my hard drive forever.
I got you.
Somebody just coming back from a party, I guess. This intersection is very busy during daytime, but at 3 a.m. nothing. This statue used to face the other direction. You serious? This guy? You serious? Ooh, that's interesting. Hey, how are you doing? I'm just waiting for this light to change and then walk across while there's nothing going on. Alright. Yeah, I got out of work late tonight. So that's crazy. That statue used to face the other direction. How is that possible? Supposed to face the road? Oh, they had traffic. Oh, that might be the case, but I never noted. I never know about it. Feng Shui. I wonder. Oh, this T-Swirl location is out of business. Of course, everything's closed right now. Oh, the arcade, yes. Over there, Chinatown Arcade. Yeah, let's get back there a little bit. Remember, it used to close for a couple months or for some time, and then somebody reopened it. Yeah, Chinatown Arcade, yeah, Chinatown Fair. Oh yeah, well, it's still there's still a lot of people playing when they opened, but I'm too old for that. And I don't live in Chinatown long enough to have to spend a lot of time with that. The famous chicken game center. Yes. Yes. Yeah. That there's wasn't this little chicken in a box, and then you shock it or something. Yes, Chinatown Fair. Yes, the chicken game. Yes. Did you just see that? Oh. Wow, it's just running back and forth. Like, I'm not here. Yeah, don't mind me. Whoa. Whoa. Sui Zhu Yu. I think I talked about it last time. It literally means water cooked fish, but when the dish comes out, the fish is literally swimming in hot oil. So don't get that thinking that you're gonna get something steamed, because it's Sichuan. It's a famous Sichuan dish. Don't make that mistake. Oh, there's still people around. I talked about this place a couple of times. Chinatown is an authentic Hong Kong style cafe, and they're moving. Okay, let's give them some space. Moving on. Oh, yeah, this place got famous for their sugar cake, so check out this one.
Sir, vlog her right now.
Let's move on. The arcade closed when the old owner lost the lease. Super nice guy from India, always reading a Bible. He died like 2 years later. We opened more family game style, new owners. Cool, good to know. The lanterns are still around. Yeah, when COVID started, these lanterns were put up by a group of young organizers, just to give some hope in the area. The lanterns. Whole arcade was so grimy, and being London in the 90s. I don't know what that means. I actually like the vibes of walking through this block right now. Especially when there's nobody else and it's just you and the streets. Let's try it sometime. Oh, that's gangster talk. Well, I have to think about this. I'm not sure what word it really goes into. So, but yeah, you. I don't have any specific words in my head right now. But if I ever recall, I'll mention that. Oh, this is new. 歡迎來到華埠. Welcome to Chinatown. Cool. Yeah, this is a new sign. And that bank got the brightest sign up there. I think this is part of the feature of our LED signage. LEDs, they don't turn off completely when they deteriorate. It's like if you have any of these signs that's LED and they're getting old, they only go dimmer. They don't go turn off completely. So that's how you can tell this bank right here has the newest sign. So that's why it's so bright. Like if you look across to other signs, they are not as bright because they're older. Yeah, that was that block was very artistic vibe. I like it a lot. When I walk across it, I was like, let's not make too much noise because it ruins it. But thanks for joining the stream. What you're doing right now, I mean, it's 3 a.m. after all. I don't expect anybody to show up, but here you are. Thank you. The ice cream shops are getting very popular too. It's like these small businesses are popping up. Some of them are taking advantage of the lower rent during the COVID. So I hope they weather out the storm and find some success. Tiger Sugar, super popular bubble milk store, and now they don't do bubbles tea anymore. It's bubble milk, so it's just a whole cup of milk with syrup and bubble. It's okay once in a while, but I find these drinks to be too oily, too much calorie for me. I don't walk that much to justify drinking so much calories. Here's a Chinatown Information Pagoda. Show some love. Yeah, right. And same with Chinatown, right? Chinatown used to be cheap food and good stuff, and then all the gift shop and all the counterfeit store take over, and nowadays also being gentrified. Now I'm not gonna go that direction, but if you look up a building called One Manhattan Square, it's right under the Manhattan Bridge. It used to be I think it used to be a project. And then and then there's a path mark because of Sandy. It got completely destroyed, and they weren't gonna rebuild it, and they just sold it to the developers and built one of the tallest, most luxurious building in Chinatown, and of course very expensive and all that. So yeah, the Chinatown is slowly, it's not for Chinese people anymore, so there's no not much going for them. Most Chinese immigrants have moved out to either Brooklyn Chinatowns like Sunset Park, or in Queens like Flushing and Elmhurst. So yeah, even the Manhattan Chinatown is a tourist trap. So we have here Canal Street subway station. Probably just walk north a little more before I call it a night and jump into the subway. There are movement even 3 a.m. in the morning. Let's go. Which one should I take? I think I like this way better. Confucius, Elmhurst, Toisan. So your family's from Toisan? That's just like Ashton Kid. McDonald over there, and it has that McDonald's in Chinese. HSBC giving up retail banking. I don't know about that. I mean, it's the businesses do what businesses think is best for them, and if they can't make profit doing what they do, that's what they will do, just giving up. Well, that's one interesting looking mural. What's that about? Well, it's too dark to see now. Anyone want a empty space? There's no, it's not asking to rent. I guess it's already taken. Look at that. Yeah, I know you're a Samsung TV. And where are we at right now? This is what is this? Howard Street? Okay. Howard Street and Lafayette. Okay. Yeah, different kind of BSOD. I think the signal is blank, so maybe they use a computer-based signage and they turn it off at night, which doesn't look too good. Maybe they should keep it going to show something in at all times. Oh wait. Oh, this thing is dead. One thing I always like in Manhattan is the architectures. So if you look up, you know, the viewer angle is very how do I use that word? Mesmerizing, because you see that geometric shapes. As you look up, it's like you get lost in its own world. Alright. Yeah, I know what this is about. It's pretty chilly tonight, 68 degrees. Oh yeah. That parking lot was never. There's never been any attempt to build anything on it. It's just parking lot. Kind of strange, isn't it? So you know, in New York City, people will be looking all over for land to put a building on. Go hard at work, trash people. Actually, do you know that you can actually make six-figure salary doing trash hauling? Like these people, some of these people make six figures. So yeah, never underestimate trade. Like if you do something very specialized for a living, you can make a lot of money without a lot of knowledge, just hauling the trash. But the thing is, with that, trash hauling does have some what do we call that, gatekeeping on it. Like you have to know certain people to get in. So that's how it is. More street art. Nice. If you come back during the day, maybe it looks better. But seeing it at night gives you a different look. Landlords charge more when they don't call it Chinatown. Soho. You're so right? This is that's funny stuff. This is Soho. Wow. Look at the graffiti. So supposedly outdoor dining is gonna stay for a while until they decided they're not. And this restaurant, I'm guessing this one is going to use these spot and has these gates and fences and stuff. Wow, pretty cool. Another outdoor dining setup. Hey, you still in Elmhurst, Fat Angus? Because I think yesterday Elmhurst was flooded, where Broadway and Queens Boulevard is, under that condo building. I saw that picture from the internet. It was so crazy. It's unbelievable. The Italians still control hauling, if you know what I mean. Oh, interesting. Because I remember last time I had a restaurant, these, like, sometimes you get solicitation for business, and this trash hauling guy gave me his business card, and it's got Italian last name on it. So I think you're right. These Italians are the gatekeeping the trash hauling business. You're totally right. Like, where am I right now? Oh, I'm lost in my own city. Spring Street, number 6 subway. I'm just gonna walk. I think this is pronounced what? Chinatown. Let's go on. Needless to say, a lot of businesses are going online, and with the pandemic, people are not coming out to shop. So why keep the retail space? My dentist got flooded. Target Mall was open. Oh yeah. Yeah. This hurricane is one of the craziest I ever seen in my lifetime. My apartment has a 50-car garage, indoor garage, but it sits on a slope down, so it's like lower than the ground floor. And yesterday it was completely flooded. Like flooded up to this door handle right here. You see this fire department truck? The water line was going up as high as this handlebar here. So all the cars that were in there that wasn't taken away, they are automatically totaled. So I went online and looked it up. Enrich myself a little bit. So what happened is, if the water line goes above half your tire, then you're looking at some damage already. So for a lot of cars, it's not very tall. It's like 9 inches, and you're looking at some dangers. And so all the cars that are in there, like I counted like 20, 30 of them, they're all considered totaled. If you have comprehensive insurance, it will be covered. But if you only have liability insurance, like some of the older, if you think the car is old enough, you don't want to pay for both insurance, only carry liability, then you're shot. Like, because flooded, the cars that are flooded has like next to zero value. Okay, so if you call somebody to pick up your car and you tell them it's flooded, they might have to charge you. So yeah, a lot of people are having a huge loss on the cars. And so you put that on top of the car shortage that we already have. I think a lot of people would be very painful in the upcoming months just to buy a new car. So if you can hold off, don't buy a car right now, because it's gotta be terrible. And so I talked to my friends and stuff, and I tell them, right, if you have an extra car laying around, you consider selling it, then hold on to the money and wait for the price to come down. Maybe you can buy it and keep a little profit. But the problem with me, with my car, is that I need my car, so doesn't matter its value swinging up or dipping, I just have to keep it. Nine inches up to the roof of your Lamborghini? What do you mean? Are you trying to like exaggerate exaggerate the height of the Lambo? No, what I mean is that you know, my so I have an SUV, right? And the car and the wheel is about 18 inches. So if you half of the 18 inch is 9 inches. So if your water is 9 inches high, then you need to be careful about the water. Oh, so where are we? Where are we now? This is Houston Street, not Houston. Houston. This is where the shopping district starts, or like the middle of it, because I walked around in Lafayette and not Broadway. Broadway is up ahead this way. Let's just cross this. Where's this food truck going? This is the Wynn Restaurant Supply. I think these guys have been here for like decades. I think like they've always been here. As we walk down this way, we're entering the NYU campus. So there are a lot of NYU buildings here and there. I think there's one right here on the left. Yeah, like this one, I think it's the NYU building. Or maybe not, I don't know. Is it? Nope. It's gotta be one of these. 'Cause, I used to work for NYU for a while. And one of the buildings is like right here. And then there's one building behind. Part of the Landmark District. Used to be factories. Can make facade changes. You're right. Yep, there are a lot of these historic landmark rules. I know in Flushing, there's this area called Broadway Flushing, and they are considered historic, but I think they are allowed to like demolish the whole building. They just and if they want to repair the outside, because they're taking care of the facade of a historical building, they are you can actually apply to the government and get some money from it to do your repairs. Yeah, good to know. A lot of these places, and this is why I like New York City, because there are a lot of these little things that you can learn about, and that's why I started my channel, because it's getting out of a comfort zone. Because as you may already know that I do a lot of tech stuff, but you know, everybody does some kind of tech, so might as well, you know, learn something new in the process. These are not called cobblestones. These are called sets. S-E-T-T. And you notice that the difference is that these stones are squarish, like, you know, brick, just like bricks, while cobblestone is rounded. Just you know, a little facts that I know about. But you hear a lot of people say these are cobblestones, but they're not. Let's move on. Cast iron. Cool. There's a very bright signage up there. Yeah, if you learn enough of these, you might be able to win some trivia shows, right? Alright. So now I know for sure this is the new NYU building because it's got that flag up there. There's a car coming, so let's wait here. Look, yeah, that's the NYU building, and it's so big that it spans across the whole block. Let's make a left here. Retail for lease. That's a very big space. Since you mentioned it's a historic facade, so just look up a little bit. Finally, somebody riding city bike. Washington Place. Now we're definitely in the heart of NYU, and this is the bookstore for NYU. Am I wrong? I think I'm actually okay. I'm totally wrong. School. Okay, School of Global Public Health. Boy George used to be live on the right. Live on the right. Okay. One of my favorite McDonald's location, because that's where I eat when I work for NYU. Now that's the bookstore. So there was this time I had to deploy a bunch of MacBooks and Mac computers for professors and students. So what I would do is they'll put an order in, then you come to this bookstore to pick it up, and then you deploy them. And to the left, there's this little entrance for the Liberal Studies building. This whole thing is NYU. They say that NYU is actually in a real estate business because of so many prime real estate they own across in this Manhattan, which I find interesting. And they say the same about McDonald's too, like how McDonald's own all of these prime locations for their restaurants. But I don't know how true that is. But when you own a lot of these real estates, you can use them as a leverage, a bunch of other business stuff, I guess. Seen him high on drugs. Yeah, right. Never a fan of jogging myself. But here's another space if you want to run some business. I'm thinking maybe you could do some small restaurant concepts. But I left the restaurant business a long time ago. Alright. So I think I'm going to enter through there and take the entry. Because it's been 1 hour since I've been live, and I think I walked enough tonight. Hey, good morning. You just made it as I'm about to state my closing. So I just finished 1 hour, and I think it's enough for me today. But you know, I just like to do random live, so it's not. Yeah, it's alright. I mean, you can always go back and see it. But Toledo Fan Company, Toledo Real Estate. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so alright, let's get in from here and end the day. Yeah, thank you for watching, and have a good night, guys. I'll randomly do some of these, so if you can catch me, it's all good. If you can't, there's no loss. You know, thank you for watching. See you next time. Catch you guys later. Bye.